Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 41st U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships, coming to you from the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel here in Norfolk, Virginia. This is the first day of our 7-day event. We had 148 players entered. They're all still alive, and we've got a great international matchup for you coming up here momentarily. Before I introduce our two competitors, I'd like to take another opportunity to thank our three signature sponsors who have so graciously supported the U.S. Open for many, many years. They represent the best in the business: Aramis, Simonis, and Diamond. Thank you all very much for what you've done for this event and what you do for professional pool around the world. And we also want to mention once more how much we appreciate the gracious host that the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside has been, now in our second year here, and we hope to be here for many, many more years to come. It's now my pleasure to introduce our two competitors for this first match of the evening. And we'll start out with our first player, who comes to us all the way from Shanghai, China. This gentleman is a former Empire State 9-Ball champion. He's sponsored by Ya Shi. Would you warmly welcome, please, Mr. Wang Can. Thank you very much. His opponent's from Manching, Germany. This gentleman is the 2002 U.S. Open 9-Ball champion. In 2011, he received our sport's highest honor by being the first European male ever inducted into the BCA Hall of Fame, and he certainly earned that honor with a stellar career that's still going strong. Sponsored by Universal Cues and Simonis Cloth, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Kaiser. It's Ralf Souquet. Okay, gentlemen, go ahead and lag for the first break, if you will. It's a race to 11, rack your own, 40-second shot clock, and all ball fouls. This time, it's my pleasure to send it up to the booth to another Hall of Famer, Mr. Danny DiLiberto, and the captain of Team USA's Mosconi Cup, Mark Wilson. Go ahead, guys.
Hello and welcome, everyone, to our feature match. Ralf Souquet, the Kaiser, taking on the Asian youthful star, Wang Can. This kid plays top echelon, and the Kaiser will really have a big test here. My name is Mark Wilson, and here to offer what we should be looking for is our star, Danny DiLiberto.
Well, like you remember Mississippi, and this kid, Can, he was killing everybody. He wasn't just winning, he was winning. He beat top players by a landmark. And then he ran into Mika Eminem, and he lost. He ran second, but he played great, and of course, Ralf Souquet has played good now all these years, travels all over the world, plays in every tournament, and finishes high in most of them. Great player, a great guy.
Yeah, he really is. Ralf Souquet is one of those consistent performers that rarely ever loses to someone that he's supposed to beat, and you always get his very best effort. Wang Can, on the other hand, young kid, super compact swing that contributes to very much consistency. Kaiser breaking. This will be a race to 11. We're playing the 3-point rule on the break. One ball found in the side pocket. Legal break here, Danny.
Well, you know, he plays that ball in the side. It isn't an accident.
We're also using a 40-second shot clock. Get one extension per rack. Winner break format. Not sure if he's going to be able to draw this back out of there or what he's doing here. Be a pretty shot if he did. Need to draw it to the middle of the table. Look how pure he hit that ball.
Without shooting hard, which I want to remind you people out there, I tell people you do not have to shoot hard just because you're drawing the ball. If you follow through, you're going to draw the ball. Hit it below center and follow through. It will come back. And if you're able to do it without shooting hard, the pockets will accept the balls better. The pockets are bigger, softer you shoot.
That's very true. Well said. These great players manufacture the pocket to be much larger than the amateur that hits the ball crudely. Ralph's default bridge is very long by comparison. He's a very measured player, great rhythm. He's not a fast player, not a slow player, but a methodical approach, very systematic.
He's tough to beat, that's all I know. I was lucky to retire before he came around, so I never played him.
He has one of the most fluid transitions from backswing to foreswing in the game. So we watch him work through this rack. This is the opening rack. This would be a break and run out if he can capture these last 3 balls.
Yeah, I think you gotta go 2 rails around like that. You could go high, but you gotta use English, and that makes the ball missable. The way he shot it, you didn't have to go off center, left or right. You just had to hit it a little below center and follow through, and it was effortless.
Just gonna kill the cue ball there. Nicely done. Even after he hits the ball, watch how still his head is. Till the 9 ball hits the bottom of the pocket. And with the first break and run out of the match, Souquet exploits the win of the leg into a 1-0 lead. Ralf won a world championship one time playing in Sweden against the Swedish star Tom Storm in the final match. Danny beat him 11-0.
Wow.
Yeah. And Tom Storm played fantastic.
Track 2, Ralf breaks, he leads 1-0.
Breaking to the extreme right edge of the 9-inch box. It's 9 inches either side of dead center of the table. 3 balls must cross the head string. For each ball he pockets it, it's 1 less ball that has to go across the head string. He powered up. 2 ball found the side pocket. The 8 ball lodges up on the 1. Ralf winces briefly, but probably going to have to play a safety now.
Yeah, he doesn't show much emotion. He's a real cool character.
Mm-hmm. I always jest about how what a hard-working player he is, that I could make a living off his frequent flyer miles per year.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
think
right.
anyone travels more than Ralf.
And you know, when he first came around, he was on the chubby side.
I remember.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. He works out.
Yep.
That's what I love about the European players. They treat it like a sport, and they all work out. They run, they ride bikes. They're in good physical shape. And I think that's important in pool. Someone asked me once, is it a sport? I said, it sure is a sport. You know, and that's what beats Miserak. Miserak can't play on the final day because he's so heavy he can't play 3 or 4 matches on the final day like you have to. You got to be in condition. Your legs got to be solid. And Ralf is in great shape, and so are some of the other, Thorsten Holman.
Well, something eluded him there. He didn't want to leave that much of a look at the 1.
No, he wanted to snooker him with the 8, and he didn't get him. So now he might wind up kicking after this shot.
Here's our first look at what a compact swing Wang Can has. Very efficient.
Like I said, he's going to wind up kicking now because he let him see a full ball. You don't do that with top players, you're going to get punished. I think he can spin it one rail behind the 3 and kick the 1. Needs a bunch of right-hand English.
I think he's trying to put the cue ball for across the table behind the 8. So he plays the soft speed, caught it just a little bit thin.
Yeah, so loud. But no bargains.
Oh no, and that shot when you're kicking, and naturally there's some level of negative expectation there. Ralf knew that, was mindful of it. Tried to make the most of his opportunity. So typical of Ralf Souquet. He just never lets up.
There's the stroke you were talking about. Perfect. I say perfect because he has an angle to go to the 3 to the 4. That's what good position is. One rail on the inside of the 8. Oh, he went on the outside. He didn't want to gamble with the 8.
I think he just didn't want to fall straight on the 4. He knew that would make the rack play so tough, and he felt comfortable to get here by just using topspin.
Yeah.
Hit it just a little bit rough. He shakes it off, though. You saw his head go side to side. Now he's got just a little trickier way to get on the 7 here. He's going to have to draw. If he misses this ball, it'll be because he hits the long rail first, trying to flatten it out.
Oh, look at that stroke.
Yes, he didn't miss the ball. He hit the heart of the pocket.
Great stroke there.
Yeah, worked himself back into line here now. Stun the cue ball up off the end rail.
He got pretty good here to get to the 9. And that's what I call good position. Whenever you just have to make the ball and you're on the next ball, that's great position.
And Wang Can cruises through a nice run out there to tie up the match. Both players playing flawless pool thus far. 1-1 is our score. The referee, Ken Schumann, polishing the cue ball in between racks.
He's a worker.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He is.
I admire him. He has a good command of the arena and the crowd, and naturally a great base of knowledge of the rules. Has the respect of all the players.
Well, he goes to the Make It Happen tournament every year, and you've never been there, but you met Ladawi.
Ed Ladawi,
Yeah.
Sandcastle Billiards, we sure did. Now, Wang Can, he used to use a sleeve on his break cue. You remember that, Danny?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got a glove on now, so I guess he doesn't go with a. He used to have that little tube that he would put over the end of the
Right.
shaft when
I
he
remember.
broke. I always found that quite amusing. I didn't see too many pros do that. He goes to the extreme left side of the box. 2/3 break on the hit on the 1 ball. 7 balls the wing ball. 7 ball didn't go in. Powerful break. Legal break. Dry break. You know, the Chinese players just have all the shots. They just stay in constant action. You can see it. So comfortable.
Like the Filipinos, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're so comfortable in competition. They appear more familiar with it. Tough position to get on the 2, so Ralf may be playing safe. No, he was able to cut it in. Could not work the cue ball close to the 2, just had to settle for what he has. This would be a pretty run out if he could get out from here because of the 4, 5, 7.
This is a test right here on the 2.
Yeah, that was a courageous position play because you could not get close. So you just had to accept what the table would give you, which is awkward and long. Another big test shot here. Not so much even just the difficulty of the shot, just the difficulty of the focus required to get through this series of balls.
He overcut it by a hair. But there's still a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Depends where he gets on the 3. Yeah, he can go one rail now and disrupt a couple of these balls.
I don't think he wants to do that, though, because now you're relying on coming out with a shot.
What, you want to play for the 3-ball combination?
I think because of the proximity of the 7 to the pocket, that makes that a little bit more of a doable type thing.
Well, he hasn't decided yet, but I like going one rail at the 5. No, he's playing for the 3-ball combination.
Now, controlling the secondary object ball, getting position for the 4, that is, will be a feat on top of making a 3-ball combination.
Yeah, part 1 is making the combination.
Mm-hmm.
No bargain here.
And you figure to be able to defend yourself from if you land awkwardly on the 4-ball.
Well, he made it.
Well, he can defend himself from here. He's got clear access to the 4 any way he wants. He's a little disappointed it didn't come out better. He could bank the 4-ball at the 6. The 6 is pretty close to the pocket. That would be very, very aggressive.
Yeah, I like playing safe here.
If he plays safe, I think he'll bank the 4 over by the 9, try to tuck the cue ball underneath the 5.
Right.
Oh, good job
He
there.
did it, too.
Good job on the billiard side of it, and the 8-ball sort of
I
slows
always
down.
tell people, you could shoot the bank at the 6, but if you play it safe like this, you'll win more games from there than shooting the bank.
Good point, Danny. Yeah, it's about the percentages. It's
It
not
is.
the
It's
one-time deal.
percentages.
So
You're right.
what do you do over the rest of your life shooting a shot with the bank or this shot? And
Yeah, you'll win more games the way he went.
Ralf is kicking it the slightly longer path just because it has more access to pocket the 4.
He didn't hit it.
Foul, no legal contact.
Okay.
See,
Well, ball in hand is earned by Wang Can's great decision
that
to play
proves what I
safe.
said.
Mm-hmm.
You'll win more games playing the safe than shooting the ball. And he got rewarded. I don't think he's got any problems here.
No.
He is going out.
Some people would say, well, maybe Souquet should have gone the shorter way to hit it, the other side rail, because he would have hit it. But Ralf knew the percentage it was turn out more favorable for him going the longer way, even despite the fact that he might give a ball in hand a slightly higher rate of frequency. And once again, Ralph was playing the percentages. It was not an ill-thought-out decision, but it was a planned execution of what he thought gave himself the best chance to still capture this game. Instead, he's going to fall behind 2-1. And Wang Can will be breaking.
And I like his pace. No stalling. He knows what he has to do, and he doesn't take a time to do it.
Ralph, his countenance suggests that he's very focused. Like Danny said earlier, rarely displays emotion. Be very difficult to criticize any component of Ralph Souquet's game.
You're right. You're right.
Back 4, one breaks, he leads 2-1.
Two to one in front, breaking now. Wang Can. Gonna make the 3-ball. It's a legal break.
He's got position. I know the people out there that are duffers don't like to hear it, but there's no problems here. He should run out. Usually you'll pick a spot in the rack where if he doesn't get out, this will get him. I don't see any of that here. Do you? I don't see anything that
No.
can get him here.
If he has any struggle at all to be getting position on the 4 after it pockets the 6, and that doesn't appear to be a problem. Particularly if he falls in a pretty good alignment with the 4. If he'd like the cue ball right back where it was when he shot that shot. Yeah, he can roll this in, leave the 4 ball right over the pocket. 7 balls out off the cushion, so it goes in the side. We are playing all ball fouls.
Which I like and you like. But you got to have a referee when you do that. With no referee, it becomes a little bit different. You can't play fouls on everything, every hit. Your hair touches the ball. Jimmy Marino's hair brushed the ball one tournament because he had long hair, and it brushed the ball, and that was a foul.
Wang Can hails from Shanghai, China. It's a pool playing hotbed. And as the 9-ball hits the heart of the pocket, that's Wang Can's first break and run out of the match.
Made it look easy.
Textbook run out, I might add. He was never threatened or in trouble, stayed in perfect line after a quality break. That's the hallmark of great play. Ralf Souquet looking unflappable, however. He's a pool veteran that has experienced the highs and lows, the highest levels.
You know, Ralph is a veteran of many wars, but he's not that old, you know.
No, he's still a young man, fit, got a long future ahead of him.
Yep.
You know, Ralph, he's got class on every front. The way he dresses, the way he carries himself. He's very gracious in his victory speeches. He accepts losses like a true pro. I mean, there's just nothing to say that you could be critical of. Everything he does is above average for a pro.
I agree with you, Mark.
Three one's our score.
Track 5, 1 breaks, it leads 3-1.
4 ball on the wing. Illegal break, Danny.
Yeah.
It's an illegal break. Ralphie had the option.
That means that Ralph can force Wang Can to play from here. Neither player can push out. He's going to pass it back.
To you. It's the legal break. No foul. You cannot push up. No push after an illegal break.
Ken explains to him the rules as if to say the language barrier. If Ken speaks louder, perhaps he can get through.
And you can't push out either.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot.
Now he's going airborne here. Jump shot.
He hit it pretty good.
Pretty solid. Got the 9 rolling.
Well, he can go one rail from the 1 to the 2. He's going to need a little bit of right-hand English. Going to see a good stroke here. Watch the cue ball turn right after it hits the rail, folks.
Nice shot.
Beautiful.
It fell so perfect here that it looks like it was automatic, but Ralph totally had to manufacture that angle and had to deal with a lot of squirt on the cue ball, meaning he had to aim much, much fuller at the object ball than he really was comfortable.
Well, can he hit the
5?
5 off of the 2? That'll hold him for the 3.
He feels like he
Or
didn't.
he didn't have to. Got such a good touch. He can roll that ball.
Once again, he followed up the hard shot with yet another hard position shot to get this good angle on the
But
3.
it's a testament to Simona's cloth, too, that you can do that. There's some cloths the ball would have never reached. I don't think he's going to like this.
No, that would have to be disappointing to fall behind the 9 here.
He's got a trick shot here. This one he can go off the rail over the 9, jump up in the air. I don't see any other way to hit this ball.
It's so close to the rail, though, Danny. It
Doesn't matter, but he can shoot down on it and get it to hop. Maybe he doesn't have that in his repertoire, but that's the only way you're going to hit this ball.
He might be massaging here. He might kick it over to the 9, try to play it off the 9.
If he can spin that much, it's a good shot. He made it. No, he didn't. Made the 7. No. I'm trying to get the people excited. He almost made the 9. He almost made the 7. But he was in a bad spot.
He made a good pass at it, though. He tried to
He
play it
did.
either off
He
the
sure
9 or
did.
he could have even cut the 9 in. So.
I think he could have get a little fuller hit on this. He's okay, but I like being a little bit fuller. Better control to the 6. Has to hit 2 rails now, I believe.
No, 1 rail.
You know, he did kill it.
Now, this is a little tricky here. Yeah, I guess he's got enough pocket. He doesn't have to do anything at all with the cue ball, so it's just ball pocketing here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wanted to use that super soft speed and not try to draw back. Just accept the cut in the side. That was good judgment.
Had he shot it harder, it might not have gone.
Gonna play it in the corner for cue ball control.
Gonna hit the point? Yep.
Takes a moment, collects himself, this 8-ball. Draw.
What a stroke.
Yeah, very nice hit. Well, after Ralf Souquet broke and ran out the first rack of the match, it's been all Wang Can. It's now 4-1. All right, Ralf has to be disappointed getting behind the 9-ball there. Pretty nice crowd tonight. I see Mike Duchesne looking on. I see Jeremy Souquet in the crowd.
Jeremy Souquet just won a tournament in Rochester. One of the Josh Tours.
Yeah, good for him. He's a solid player. Call him, what's his nickname? Giant Killer or something?
I don't know any nickname. I really don't. But we bought him into Calcutta, and he won undefeated without any close matches. He's a good player. He finishes high in lots of tournaments.
Yeah, we have a stellar field here. I mean, there's feature matchups in the first round.
Yep. That's right. Best players in the world, but we have a few missing that should have been here.
Yeah, here we go. Wang Can, just to the left of the center of the table. 3 balls the wing ball this time. A lot of power for this young man.
Just missed.
Wing ball shot in, didn't it? No, it didn't.
No, nothing went.
Okay, well,
Got a lot of action, but it's the Dolly Parton break.
you know, this is almost the same type of a circumstance that Ralph's come to the table facing a couple times, where hard to play offense, and it's also very, very difficult to play defense from this range.
Yeah.
Is he queuing up to just roll this, I guess? Try to use the 6 as a blocker? No.
No, he didn't block him.
And that's not
He
going to be
didn't
that
leave much.
great. No, but it's pretty routine safety exchange here. Doesn't really have Wang in any
Well, how would you
serious
play
trouble.
safe here? Nothing routine about this safe.
No, but I don't think he's gonna lose the game from this shot, is what I'm saying.
Tricky safe here, Mark. Maybe you wouldn't have won this tournament if you
No,
weren't.
I wouldn't have. I'm pretty sure.
I'm kidding, Mark.
Extension.
Well, that is a testimonial to the fact of how difficult this arrangement of the balls is. He's used his extension here. That's a good shot.
speed.
Yeah. When you move both balls that far and get that blocker introduced there, that's a good shot. Ralph is applying some type of a system there. He measured it out.
Scores 4-1, and Ralph hasn't done much wrong. Except miss a couple kicks. Oh, he's in trouble again, but the 2 to the 3 is not a hanger.
Yeah, those are kicks that you could miss, but they're a little bit uncharacteristic for Ralph to miss.
Oh boy, good thing he didn't hit that ball. He would have never got there. He got perfect now.
Yeah, and that was just by, less than a half an inch he came within
He
that.
hit that ball, he would not have liked it. But he didn't, so he's still going.
Earlier today, I mentioned this match, but it was Wang Can and Imran Majid 2 years ago at the U.S. Open, one of my favorite matches of all time. Unbelievable performance by both players.
Perfect. It's not an accident that he got this little angle. He gets straight in on the 6. This rack is over. Oh, he didn't get there. But he'll go 2 rails and get to the 7 on the side. No problem. They're very good at improvising, the top players.
Man, it didn't take a whole lot either. He's
No,
total control here, this rack.
perfect. Just want to leave an angle on the 8 now. Just stop right there. Perfect. His total performance average must be real high.
Yeah, just nothing but swishes on the pockets. They're not rubbing the side going in, very freely getting around the table. Looks completely comfortable. Wang Can 5, Ralf Souquet 1.
Well, Ralph, this has happened to you before, I'm sure. If you play long enough, it'll happen. You can not make any mistakes and get way behind when your opponent's playing perfect. There's Ralph. Came all the way from Germany. Doesn't want to get on the loser's side right away like this.
Well, I don't think you can really, you can't play in the match and then worry about that. It's all about the quality of the performance. Winning and losing just gets in the way. If you could become consumed with winning, losing, making, missing.
When your inning comes up, you just got to do your best. That's all you can do.
One time, Grady Matthews used to get so upset that he would turn his back to the table, and then someone would tell him when it's his turn so he wouldn't see how the balls got arranged that way because he'd get emotionally tied to the fact that his opponent, in his view, was very lucky. So that was the way he got out of that.
Talking about Grady Matthews, the professor, we all miss him. He's no longer with us.
Well, a legal break. A couple balls go in.
Well, we're going to see a safe. I don't think he can cut this in. I think we're going to see the ball behind the 4 ball. Two-wayer. Bank the 1 past the 8 and go 2 rails behind the 4.
Beautiful execution.
That's what he did.
Danny, you might have won this tournament.
You know, I miss competing, you know that. I'm 81 now. I can't compete anymore, but I sure miss it. I've competed my whole life. Life gets boring. And my health went a little bit because of that. As long as I was playing, competing, I was healthy. As soon as I didn't do it anymore, besides not paying the rent, my health went.
Oh, nice hit there.
He might have made it.
He deserves it. Oh, great
He
effort.
just hung, but he snookered him, I think.
I think it's very makeable here, either with a jump or a slight masse. The three's right over the pocket, so he feels like he can make it with a level cue, maybe.
Yeah.
No.
He's aiming that way, but now he's going to the jump cue. That's an awful skinny-looking jump cue. Boy.
Used it to good effect
Yeah,
there.
well,
Although the
he-
9-ball got right in the middle of.
Right. I don't know if he could curve it around the 9 either.
Well, I think because of where it's at, he can go rail first pretty easily.
He's got to curve it quite a bit.
Yeah, this won't be easy. It's going to require a good shot. He figures to make a decent pass at it, but does not have to make this ball, although he's level with his cues. No.
He's got a lot of curving to do here, Mark.
Well, he's the man for the job. He's got that good swing and a nice sense of handling the balls.
Extension.
I'm going to go ahead and utilize his extension here so he doesn't have to feel rushed to play this shot. He knows this is probably the deciding shot.
I knew it was too tough.
Foul.
You know, and you know what? He hit it a little bit too hard. A little softer, it would have curved more.
He could have elevated a little bit too and got a little
Yeah.
more curve on it. He didn't use much
I
there.
don't think that was a great attempt.
I agree. I thought he could have did a little bit more with that.
Well, Ralph, you got to take advantage of racks like this. You got to win these. Get straight in on the 5, and you'll love it.
Looks like he's going
He
to love
did.
it. Yeah. I can play a stop shot here, or he can manipulate the cue ball just a few inches if he so desires. When Ralph bends over, he is completely committed to his shot selection. There's no
Yeah.
doubt or second guessing.
And he hasn't lost confidence. He has won matches like this. Just plug. Every time you get a chance, you got to get out. Forget the score. Make believe this is the game right here.
Yeah, you know, that is how you build confidence, is if you can stay within yourself and do what you can do. You can't help your opponent. You certainly expect them to play well. No surprise there. But as you collect racks along the way, no matter what the score is, your confidence grows. Okay, Ralf Souquet back on the scoreboard there. Trails of the match 2-5. Look at there, Wang Can, 955. That's a good figure, and Souquet.
Up to beat 955.
Souquet victimized by a couple of his kick shots and
Yeah,
maybe
he
a
missed a few.
errant safety. He's just got back over the 800 mark. Coming into that last inning, he was in the 790s.
8. Ralf is breaking. He trails 5-2.
Extreme right side of the 9-inch box. Places his cue ball here. 6 balls on the wing. Powerful break.
Made a ball on the side again. He plays that one.
It's going to be an illegal break. He's,
Illegal break.
he hit him hard.
I don't like that rule.
Yeah, he hit him hard and made a ball, and then no luck and no push out.
I think they're putting stuff in the game that doesn't matter. It's not going to make it better.
I agree. It's not easy to grow the sport when you have a bunch of details in the rules that are only marginally important.
You're right.
Earlier today, we had an illegal break when the man made 2 balls on the break. I completely object to that. But that is the rules, so it's immaterial what I object to.
Same for everybody, but I don't like it.
You make 2 balls on a break, what do you want them to do? You know, nice safety there. Ralf had to play safe going 2 cushions and executed it beautifully. Well, Wang Can's looking to try to go around the 8. Looks like from our vantage point, he would almost need the mass A to get to that spot to get it to go long enough to cut the 2.
Extension.
Let's see if he has a trick.
He's going to spin to the end rail, kick into just one rail. Now he's kind of half massing. Get enough effect. He wants to catch a little hunk of the 2 coming off the rail. Got behind it, scratched. You know, we got a lot of great sponsors here, but, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Predator, new on board. They make a great product. You see many of the players using their product.
Yeah, they do.
We should also say something about the great tips that Kamui produces, along with their chalk. Well, Ralph's placed the cue ball here. Be a little interesting on the position play.
Ahead to 3.
He's going to try to billiard it. He is.
He
Good
did.
call.
Perfect.
Good call. Now this is came out just a little awkward.
Yeah, I don't think he has a full pocket past the 5 ball. He's looking at it, but I don't think he has a full pocket.
He's considering rail first. Yeah, play the 3 right where his
Off the
finger's
ball.
at, but the 5 is out a little bit, which means it's not impossible. It means it requires a perfect hit.
But you're right. I think he's going to shoot it off the rail, off of the 5. Perfect.
Man,
Good speed.
boy, that was a good shot. Now,
That's very good.
now this is tricky to get on the 5 here because
Yeah,
you got the
'cause of
side
the-
pockets and the 8 ball, and then the speed's got to be right.
Yeah.
This is one of those shots where how this object ball enters the pocket will dictate the way the cue ball responds here, because you got to go quite a ways. Ralph stays very still, handles that shot effortlessly.
Beautifully. Yeah, you can see it. The man hasn't lost confidence.
I'd say not.
He's not going to be far out of it if he wins this game.
Right.
He's got a good chance to win this game. He's amphibious. Look at this.
This is awkward with all ball fouls, too.
I never knew he was amphibious. which means he shoots left-handed and right-handed. Well, he's got to play it in the corner.
I don't think he minds that too much.
No, he got perfect for that.
Very pure, nice cueing action, the transition once again. If you look back, so fluid and smooth on that last shot. That's what breaks when you're not confident, that transition. You can tell when someone's scared, no matter what they say. If they lack confidence, the transition is jerky, quick, and you see the head bob up, consumed with what's going to happen with the shot rather than executing the shot.
Perfect control.
And the Kaiser pulls back. He had another game, trails in the match 3-5, and being behind 3-5, considering you missed a couple kicks, and then Wang Can at the same time is playing 9.55 pool, only trailing by 2 games, you got to feel great about your position.
Well, if he's feeling great, he doesn't show it, right? He's a good poker player.
There's our rack track. Ralf broke around the very first rack, then lost 5 in a row. Now he's won 2 in a row.
Rack 9, Ralf breaks, trails 5-3.
Once again, to the extreme edge of the right-hand box for breaking purposes. 2/3 hit, 3 balls the wing ball. 3 ball did not
He's
go.
made the one in the side 3 times now.
Here comes the 2, going to check up in front of the hole. 3's near the hole.
This is called position while you wait. He keeps making the head ball in the side.
Well, these great players practice and practice. Other players, the good players, they know how to do it, can do it sometimes, but they can't do it with the efficiency because they haven't put the hours in. Clearly, Ralf has put a lot of hours into this break. There's really no sense in coming here from managing Germany if you're not going to put the hours in on the break, too, I might add.
No, you're right. You got to be prepared. The Boy Scout motto, Semper Paratus, which means always be prepared.
Oh, Ralph's not going to like this shot. I'm surprised by that. I thought he might have used draw and come down by the 5 rather than risk that type of a hit.
Yeah, and he's over the top of the 9.
Yeah.
I don't know if he even wants to shoot this. He's looking at it. This is one of those cases where the shot and position are tough. And I always say, look to play safe when that situation arises.
Well, I think that's just what he's doing, Danny.
Yeah, he's not shooting it. I was wrong.
We both were wrong, and he shot it perfect.
And got position. He's feeling good about this match right now.
That's the best safe there when you shoot and make the ball. You have to wonder if the guy's going to make something happen from nothing.
He just did that. I would have considered playing safe from there, and that's why I'm sitting up here with you, Mark.
Now you got a nice angle there. He stunned that ball in, forced the cue ball
Perfect.
10 inches from the rail.
Perfect. He's just perfect. Make the ball, you're perfect. think he's got just enough angle to get off the cushion with the cue ball.
Yeah, just a little bit. He'll draw back just a little bit as well.
Perfect.
It's a good play. That was a good time for a break and run out by Ralf Souquet. He now trails only by 1 game. And statistically, he's broke over the 900 barrier.
Yep.
His last 2 racks been very favorable.
Yeah,
Anybody,
you can tell he's feeling good and he's prepared to play.
Everybody watching wonders how we generate those stats, the batting average pool, so to speak. It's based on the total balls pocketed versus how many misses you've made, or errors. And then you add the total errors to the total balls, and you divide that number into the total balls. That derives something at 1.000 or less, generally less, unless you played perfect. 900 pool is considered the benchmark of world-class pool. 850 is the pro average.
Yeah, it's been a great match so far.
5-4, Ralf Souquet. Locks in on the break. I like the
See if
time
the
and
one
care.
goes in the side again. Nope, it went wide.
Yeah, he missed the head ball just a little bit by comparison to where he's been hitting it.
Yep.
He cut it just a little thinner that time. Well, he didn't leave a whole lot. Now there's 3 balls on the rack. This is interesting. Wang Can asked that Ken Schumann move it. I don't know he has enough things to put out there to mark all the balls where they're at.
Enough tools also.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You have to use some chalk. And
Yeah, he's confused.
no, he did a good job
Oh, he
there.
did it. Yeah. Very good.
Well done.
Good job, Kenny.
Even Wang Can noted it and thanked him.
And the fans didn't applaud. That was good maneuvering.
Frozen. Push up.
I'm not a big fan of that push out. Ralph's measuring up to see what the jump shot would feel like. But it must be a good push out. He's going to pass it back, so I guess it was a good push out. Wang Can immediately goes for his jump cue. He knows that's what he's playing. Now, the effort to clear the 8 means the cue ball will be bounding quite a bit, and if you cut the 1 thin, it's very
Right.
easy for the cue ball to go off the table.
That 8 is kind of far away to jump over.
Yeah, it takes a
Like
long
you
jump.
say, the cue ball's going to be jumping all over the place when it might go off the table. Oh, what a shot. Shouldn't have did it, Ralph.
Boy, you got it back down on the table and was able to cut that ball in.
Unbelievable.
You know, these guys train at the school, and they have days like they call jump cue day, where all shots are played with jump cues. And so when you get shots like that, you've played so many of them that your confidence is high.
He couldn't have hit that better without the 8 in the way.
No, you're right. He couldn't have stroked it in better with a level cue.
Extension.
This particular shot, he cannot work the cue ball close to the 2. He's got to stun it 2 cushions and just settle for a long 2. He uses the extension so he doesn't have to be in a hurry. Oh, he didn't want to clip the 4.
He's not going to like it, Mark.
No, that's Yeah, he's
Well, the
disappointed.
way he jumped the last shot, this one's easy.
Well, he's not really got the right height. He's a little
You're
short.
right. You're right. He can't reach it.
That would be hard for me to reach, and I'm almost 2 feet taller than this guy. Well, he's not even considering jumping. He's kicking.
Yeah, he knows he can't reach it to do it right. Well, he didn't scratch.
Look at this. He's going to actually come out of it pretty nice. All things
He can
considered.
hit it, but I don't think he can do anything aggressive. Hit it in, Ralph. Try to go 3 rails behind the 4 ball. No, he didn't want to do any of that. I think he sold out. I think he left the window.
Yeah, he looked up skyward, so he was clearly dissatisfied with the outcome of that shot. That was quite a pivotal turn of events here. If Wang Can goes ahead and collects this game, like it looks like he might. Good shot.
Yeah, that's why I like my shot going long, because if you don't get him, he's got more to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to leave good players close to the object ball, whether they have a shot or not. They're just so good at handling that.
Did he get enough angle to get to the 6?
Looks like it. Looks like he can draw. It's kind of stunned down. Yeah, right where he put his cues, kind of the angle he would like to have.
Perfect.
Boy, good execution. That means you're hitting the pocket clean where you anticipate hitting it to have that type of control and speed.
Well, he's got to hit some rails now.
Well, no problem. He's going in the corner. A real routine position play.
Clean as a whistle.
Yep. Glides the 8 ball in. Routine 9 ball. 2-game lead for Wang Can. 6-4. .942, Wang Can leads the pack. It's been a much more up-tempo match, you know, a little more I just feel a little more adrenaline coming through with the quality of the play that we're witnessing.
Well, it's a little more interesting, too, because both guys are playing almost perfect.
Yeah, really good pool. .6-4, Wang Can to break. He goes to the extreme left side of the box. 3 balls the wing ball. Because the 9 balls are racked on the spot, the wing ball does not go in nearly as often. 2/3 hit, try to play the 1 on the side. He's got a legal break. I don't think he's going to make anything, however. He's going to leave a shot.
He did leave a shot.
4 ball lodges up on the 6. That could be a problem down the road.
Well, 5 goes down the long rail, but you got to get there.
No, I'm talking about the 4-ball on the 6.
Well, the 4 ball goes.
Oh,
where
you're
I
saying
said
all the
you-
way down. Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. But you got to get
You
underneath
got to
it.
fall on it.
Yep. Ralph's checking it out. The 3 is close to the 4. That's one good thing on the Souquet side. Stu Montana sitting ringside now. Subtly good shot there by Ralph Souquet. Stunned that ball in. Moved the cue ball away from the cushion. Got a nice angle here. Might have gotten a little straight there. Now Souquet grabbing the extension rather than the... Can he reach that without the bridge? Yes, he can. At least he seems to think he can. No, he can't. He's given up. And we get to see our first use of the new Predator bridge. State-of-the-art bridge. Another great product from Predator. He drew back, but what is this, a safety now? He drew to play safe, or does that go by the 9? He's looking at it as if it goes by the 9.
Yeah, he already looked a little while ago, and I think he decided it does.
Oh.
We'll find out shortly. If not, he could freeze him on the 6. Oh, it went easily.
Boy, he fired that in
Yeah.
nice and clean. Good shot.
Yeah.
This is one of those racks that if he gets out, he should be worth 2 games for the difficulty level.
Yeah, but then we need about 5 judges watching.
Yes, I wasn't suggesting that's what we should
I'm-
do.
I
I was
know,
just
I'm
saying
only-
it was a...
You're making
Is it-
them, yeah. Well, he's going to be 1 behind.
Yeah, this has been a great match.
They're both shooting in the 900s.
Well, Ralph made it out from way downtown there. A lot of difficulty there. Cruised through it. Souquet 5, Wang Can 6. Danny, how many matches do you think you and I have done together over the years?
We've done plenty, and I enjoyed all of them, Mark, I tell you.
Yeah, we've had some really good fortune in terms of the quality of play before us, and that's why they assign great
We've
matches
done-
here. But
We've done Derby City. We've done this. Derby City gets a lot of matches in.
yeah, we generally do probably 20 matches together
We
in
did
that time frame.
Mississippi.
rack 12. Ralf is breaking. He trails 6-5.
Ralph goes back to his favorite place. 3-ball will be the wing ball here.
Made it in the side again.
Got the wing ball in
Where are
the
you,
one.
two?
Two gets a kiss.
He doesn't
He didn't
have
get a
anything.
shot.
No, it's not sitting good.
Push out.
Well, Souquet has declared a push.
Boy, he's daring them here. I think he could shoot in the corner.
Yeah, definitely passes. You know, I would have rather tried to tie up the 6 on the 8, or the 8 on the 6 anyway, rather than leave him something like this that he might be tempted to slice in and win.
No, he didn't fall for it. He didn't fall for it. He was playing poker there, Mark.
Well, pretty judicious safety. Didn't force anything that wasn't there. Souquet looking at trying to spin off the side cushion. He's already missed a couple side rail kicks. This was not easy because you can't play it with a lot of power here. Want to open right away. Oh, nice hit.
Oh, he made it. He made it, I swear.
Okay.
Well, it's like I always said, if you're playing well, you're going to get the rolls. If you're dogging it, nothing's going to go right.
When the score was 5-4 for Can, Souquet made a tactical error on his safety. Came up short. I don't know about this position. Did he get
No,
the
he
perfect
didn't.
angle? I think he might
I don't
be able
think
to.
he got the perfect angle.
Oh, you don't?
I think
It's
he's
hard to
got the
tell.
angle that's going at the 8. He wanted to get either straight or a slight cut.
No, he's okay. He doesn't have that angle. I can tell by his
You
body
think he
language.
does?
He was looking to see how he was going to get on the 7 from the 6, so he feels like it goes in. It's easy to fall real straight on this ball. Let's see what he does.
Oh, he hit it good.
Ralph.
To me, it looked like he had the wrong angle. But he had a perfect angle now. Got to go forward. You got to go forward with the shot.
Yeah, he's looking at not going a whole lot forward.
No, you don't want to go just past the 9.
He's got to deal with the side pocket over there. It depends on how the 7 lands in the pocket, so he'll try to go all the way behind the
You don't
side.
have to. You could play just where you are right now. You don't have to deal with the side. Play the 8 up the corner, the far corner. No, that awful close to the side. But he's controlling everything. He's feeling great.
This would tie this matchup. 6 apiece.
Yeah, it's a race to 5 now. And look at the 900 numbers.
Good shot. 6-6 is our score. 9:42 for Can.
You have to wait till it's your turn.
Oh, Wang Can tried to call a timeout, but it's not his turn. Ken Schumann instructed him that he has to wait until it's his turn. Take a 5-minute break. Danny, what's your opinion about players that wear a baseball cap when they play?
I don't think you should allow it. I don't think you should allow it.
And the reason I ask is I never know. I wouldn't do it myself, but I don't know what's wrong with it other than it just looks odd. But
It doesn't look good. That's what's wrong with it.
well, they allow it in baseball. I'm just saying. You know,
Yeah, but they never play pool during a baseball game.
well, all right.
No, it just doesn't look right. You know, it looks like Bowery Boy stuff.
I agree. Souquet goes straight in the side, one cushion. That's
Yeah.
disappointing.
This is after he worked hard to tie the match.
I know it. I know it.
And with players like this, you might get 3 or 4 games in a row now without shooting. One of your heroes, you would never see him wearing a baseball cap, Willie Mosconi.
True.
I think it should be allowed as long as you got a baseball glove on your left hand. But you know, this guy's a killer.
Well, he is too.
Yeah. Give him
Yeah.
a chance to go back ahead, he's going to take it.
Yeah, he got that little funny angle. Doesn't want to let him get all the way back to have an easy shot at the 5 unless he wants to use a lot of draw. Nice shot there.
Perfect.
Nice shot, yeah.
Stop the ball, and you're going to have the right angle on the 6.
Good recovery. That was one of those little deceptive. You're straight in, so you think, well, that's okay. But to manufacture the angle, that takes really good play.
Perfect. He's going to have an angle on the 7 to go to the 8. The fans are getting a treat here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is world-class pool for sure. To play at this level, even for just small periods of time, you have to dedicate every molecule of your body to the sport. Clearly, both of these men have done so. And just like that, Wang Can hops on the foul on the break by Ralf Souquet, regains the lead 7-6. We will now have a short intermission as the players are on timeout for 5 minutes.
That's why he played that rack faster, because he's been...
Okay, everybody, we're back. Ken Schumann in the arena. We're prepared to break. Wang Can will be breaking. Danny says he forgets to mark a score. I say he doesn't.
There he goes.
This is rack 14. Long is breaking 76.
Oh, he crushed him. Three ball
Bad
goes all the
ball.
way back. Definitely a legal break. He's just not going to get a good shot, doesn't appear. Would you object if I said that we're going to do away with the push-out rule and just make him kick from here?
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you totally. You're gambling on the break. Take whatever there is. Whether you got a shot or you're snookered, that's in the game. It's the same for everybody. But I'll tell you what the players don't ever do is when they push, they should tie a ball up. Mm-hmm. And they're not doing it.
I just think it cleans up the rules to make it so streamlined and easy for a new person to be introduced to the sport. It's just one foul ball in hand, period.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like to push.
Well, now I have to second guess my opinion, Danny, if you agree with me.
What's that?
I'm
Oh,
just
no, no.
agreeing like you
Is that
told
what
me
you're
that
saying?
time.
You're
You said-
agreeing with me. I must be wrong.
That's what you told me.
That's what I tell Billy all the time.
Ralph's going to give it back.
What's he going to do with this?
You know, he's kind of thinking about maybe banking it past the two. Maybe use the two as a helper. I don't know that that's what he's going to do. I don't think it's that bad of a decision if he does play offense from here.
How about brushing the one and billiarding the five in?
Oh, no, I'm not a fan of that from that
Well,
range.
I like that part better than banking the ball.
Well, you're probably right. Is he playing safe? Yeah, he's playing safe. Trying to play
It's
safe.
the best of the choices. Although Ralph has a shot here. If he makes it, he's going to get rewarded.
And if he misses it, he doesn't have to sell out, especially if he hits a heavy.
You're right.
And the cue ball will be going towards the corner pocket over there, too, so.
I think it's going wide of the pocket.
No, he's going to jack up to take that pocket out of play altogether, which makes the ball play much more difficult. Oh,
Good
boy.
shot and
What
position.
What a nice reward that was.
Yeah.
Big pressure shot. Picked up a good shot here, Danny. The 2, the 4. And he's got to get from the 5 to the 6 and then the 6 to the 7.
I don't think there's a big problem for
I agree.
players like this.
I completely agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying that if there is any issues, that would be most likely areas that we'll see him.
Just that you're shooting the 6 the long way and you got to have an angle to get to the 7. So that means you got to really make a good shot on the 6. He's going to get 4 and 5 for sure. Get what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he got a little straight here now. He's got to use some stroke.
He's got to give himself a missable shot on the 6 to get to the 7.
Yeah, well said. Just try to pull it back 6 or 7 inches, perhaps. With the extension.
Of course, they never do it, but 6 to the 7 for a bank on the 7 is no problem
Yeah, the 7
because of where the 8 is.
Yeah, the 7's not great. in terms of it's down from the side pockets a little bit for the bank.
Oh, he's got a tough shot here.
Yes, he does.
He's got an angle, but you got to really hit it hard
Yeah.
to get over there for the 7.
It's only a hint of an angle. This is the one you can easily jaw up if you get a little cowardly and want to get perfect position on the 7. It's not laying right to get perfect position. That's why he's going to come down table and look at what he's going to have to accept. That makes the next shot play so much easier when you don't get ideal. If you at least get where you intended, that bolsters confidence. Oh, he made the most of that one, Danny.
Sure did.
Beautiful shot. Now, you cannot have a letdown. He made a great shot there.
He's ready to play, that's for sure.
Glides that one home.
Good shooting.
Very smooth.
What good shooting.
Yeah.
Got to draw back a foot.
Ideal position. This would tie the matchup at 7 games apiece. Fully expect him to get it. He does.
It's now a race to 4.
You know, Ralf made a couple kicking errors, but when it actually comes to running out tough racks, I think he's got out the tougher racks here so far. Can has played very, very solidly, but Ralph's had to make a couple runouts here that were by no means easy or routine. Look at this, 905 for Ralf Souquet. He's pocketed more balls. He's also made more mistakes. 935 for Can. $148 players put up $1,000 each to participate here, over half the field from out of the U.S.
And 75,000 added. Pretty good. What's
I like
first
it.
place going to be? I haven't seen the prize fund.
I think it's 30 or 40. It has been the last couple of years, but I didn't
Yeah,
see
but
it
we got
posted.
more in this year.
Three ball on the wing. Ralf Souquet breaking, scratched on his last break. That was costly. One ball on
And
the side.
again.
Is he going to get a shot on
Where
the
are you
2?
two?
No, he's not going to get much to shoot at.
Nope. Keeps making that ball on the side, though. Over and over.
Looking into the crowd, I see Perry and Percy Jones here. Nice couple. They attend the Moscone Cup, as well as many of the main pool tournament events.
Extension.
Ralf expends his one extension for this rack. Probably a good idea. Considering pushing out to a better kick, I wouldn't blame him. But that's the reason that the push out is kind of antiquated. You pretty much have to push out to a kick. So the 2 ball is now shootable. It's just the position on the 4 doesn't come.
But you're
pocketing
shooting
the
it
ball.
for nothing. You can miss and lose, but make it and you don't win. You got to avoid those kind of situations. It's got to play safe here.
Try to put the cue ball over there by the 6 ball, I guess.
Yeah, right behind it.
Well, it's hard to do from here.
Well, the thing about it is if you could hit the six one rail full, the 9 will get you a good result. That's what he's going to try to do, Mark.
A lot of grass in between here.
That's what he tried to do.
And that's what he did, but he didn't get safe with it. Doesn't appear.
No, he can hit the 2, but I don't think he can make it.
Yeah, and if he has to spin it at all to curve it around that 9, then that takes position out of the picture altogether. Ralf may kick 2 cushions, try to hit the lower side of the 2, send the 2 1 cushion down by the 8 off the other long rail, and have the cue ball check up underneath the 4 and 5. It's a couple of blockers, well
What
executed.
he did, Mark, good call.
Yep.
Might have left a cut at it.
Boy, super tough, Danny.
Yeah,
I don't
it
think
is.
you
It's
can cut
very
this.
thin, very thin hit.
Yeah, it would be a cut and you're not likely to get positioned, so you could lose with this shot, but you can't win
Not
cutting
right. That's perfect valuation there. Avoid shots where if you miss, you could lose, and if you make it, you don't win for sure. Avoid that situation. Oh, beautiful.
it. Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, I have to clap on that one. From that range to half masse, and you
yeah.
get the 8 ball introduced into the shot at all. What a
Perfect.
hit.
Perfect shot. Ralph's looking to see if he can kick the 2 in the far corner. But where does that get him on the 4?
Nowhere. No, that checks up the cue ball right there. So I think he needs to try to kick safe. If he can go 1 cushion, that would be best. But the 8 seems to have him just enough. That means he has to go soft speed.
Yeah, he's going to curve it.
Little half masse. Souquet has already used his extension. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah,
Gorgeous shot.
got him with the 9 also.
I don't know if he completely got him. I think he has a cut at the 2 ball here. I think he does have an open look at it, which means he's going to have to attack the 5 ball with the cue ball here if he cuts that in.
Yeah, he does have that. We're making it sound easy.
No, I didn't mean to
No, I
intimate
know,
that.
I know,
Yeah.
I am. I agreed with you, so when 2 of us see it the same, that makes it easy.
Hey, he didn't. I can see he's not really liking the shot just by his body language, but it's very playable. I can't
then,
imagine what's the better shot. There's
If
nothing
he can't
better.
hit it full enough to make it, then cut it thin enough and bank it and go straight down the rail. He couldn't do either, but he did something pretty good.
He did, yeah.
He got him.
Well, jump cue coming out now, I think. Very good effort. And that's going to be rewarded.
He's
He
not going to get punished for sure. Well, we got to look at the ball. Is that 3-ball combination going in the side?
Is it? Okay.
Is it?
No, it doesn't appear, but we'll find out. Seven, hotly contested match.
Well, my question was, oh, he went in the corner. No, it didn't.
No,
Oh,
he
he
sold
sold
out.
out.
Yeah. He tried to make something happen from nothing. He viewed that as his best option to win this game. He had
Yeah.
3 or 4 balls moving at a pretty good clip, and that's about the best you can do.
Yeah. he did get action there.
Whenever I'm playing, anytime I can make the 9-ball hit 3 rails or more, I figure it was a good shot.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to watch these guys play. No quit in either one of them. You really learn about a person's integrity, their tenacity here, because undoubtedly when you play one of these guys, you're going to face a lot of
That's the
adversity.
word. Tenacity.
Ralph's going to draw with the extension.
Good enough.
Yeah, very smooth.
I recognize this layout. Don't you?
Yeah, this is one that you strive for. One rail out to the center. Straight in. And a very solid performance in that rack by Ralf Souquet. He started the match off winning 1-0, then fell behind 5-1. He's now recaptured the lead at 8-7. Both players north of 900 pool.
Can is thinking right now, why isn't this guy just quitting?
No, there's a lot of players that do when you
Yeah,
put
I
that much
guess.
pressure on them for that sustained
Yeah.
period. You have to have a lot of mental toughness to be able to stay focused. And that when you
You're
stay
right.
focused, it bleeds off a lot of mental energy. And that's why, Danny, you were talking about the fitness level. It's not the physical exertion. You're not lifting 500-pound weight. But it's the energy it takes to be that
The
focused every
mental
ball.
fitness also.
Right, and that's tied into the physical fitness. If you're
Your
tired, you get
nerves.
lazy. You cut corners.
Your nerves have to have endurance also.
8-7, Souquet breaking.
He keeps making the one in the side. Did it? No, he didn't. He almost did it. That doesn't count. Well, he made the 4, but he doesn't have a shot.
Made the 7.
Oh, the 7. I keep thinking snooker sometimes. Plus, I'm a little colorblind.
Well, we're a long way from the table, too, and the TV
We are,
balls.
yeah. You're making excuses for me. Thank you.
It doesn't appear that you have any signs of early onset Alzheimer's, though, anyway.
Oh,
So.
I don't know. I don't. I really don't have that.
That's what Landon Shuffett said to me in all seriousness one day, and that was my compliment. Yeah, I know he meant it in the nicest of ways, but it was so comical.
Look at this speed.
I think he's a little short on his speed. Yeah.
Well, he might be able to hit it, but I don't think he's going to be shooting it anywhere.
Ralph continues to apply pressure.
Oh, he almost banked that. Well, he's sold out, except he's over the top.
Yeah.
But if he happens to make this, you got to sweat him running out.
I don't think he's going to go for it. I think he's going to play safe. I think he's going to try to rub the 1 over by the 4 and let the cue ball go down by the 3. He looks like he wants to take it on. So. Well, he's betting the game on
Your
this
shot
shot.
is the best, but I think he wants to shoot.
Oh, he might be putting the cue ball behind the 4 here, too. No, he bet the game on that shot, and you can see he missed it by a diamond. So.
Yeah, it wasn't a good shot. You were right. Safe was the play there.
If he at least rattled the pocket, I can see it, but when you miss
He
by that
didn't come
dimension,
close. He didn't come close.
he was 1 diamond away.
You can't fault it,
No?
You fault the part that he decided to shoot it, but you can't fault the results.
Just too tough of a shot. At the moment, he's got the lead. He was trying to force the issue there. Felt like he wouldn't come back to the table with a better opportunity. Rather, the cue ball didn't settle into the cushion. It didn't.
Well, he can go 2 rails.
He's looking at playing the 4 all the way past the 6 because he's got a little helper down there.
That's what he did, Mark. But you don't want to hit the 6. It's a helper, but if you hit the 6, you're going to lose the 6.
Yeah, this is still tricky. It's a funny angle. It leads towards the 9 if you just go high with a little bit of left.
You don't want to hit the 6, Mark.
I understand that. Everything, yeah, this is weird.
He's got to make this cleanly. Oh, he didn't hit the 6.
Gorgeous shot. Gorgeous
great shot.
Man, I want to clap for that. That was really,
Beautiful.
really good. Good decision, good execution. And that was very sensitive.
We're going to see a tie ball game again, maybe.
Well, this truly has been a feature match.
That's right. Best match of the tournament so far.
Stop shot in the corner pocket. Very routine 9 to follow. Now Wang Can has tied the score at 8 games apiece.
Race to 3.
Just going to do this as quickly as we can so we don't interrupt too much. So here we go.
9:43 for Can, 9:06 for Ralf Souquet. The score is tied 8-8.
Table 4, Kobayashi and McMinn. Table 5, Harvey and Clack. Table 6, Craw and Cook. Table 7, Saucy and Peach. Table 8, Seekinen and Durbin. Table 9, Chu and Fleming. Table 10, Lillis and Bullard. Table 11, Economopoulos and Reed. And on table 12, Alkane and Mills. On deck in the TV table is Strickland and Jeremy Jones.
Score here is tied
Earlier today I mentioned that Economopoulos wasn't here, and I just learned that he is here, so I just didn't see his name on the chart. I was very surprised by that. Glad he's here. He adds another high-quality playing performance capability.
Shane Van Boning's not here. Is he?
Yeah, he has to be here. I couldn't imagine he's not here.
I haven't seen him. You know, he's usually practicing every chance he gets.
I don't think there's much opportunity to practice in here. He might be downstairs in the practice room. Wang Can breaking. 8-8 is our score. He squares him up this time.
Made noise, that's all he made.
He didn't go with the cut break. He hit him square. Looks up at his proteges in the stands, smiles, shakes his head. Looks like Ralph's going to play safe here.
Sure.
Yeah, he came in just a little short of where he wanted to be.
I don't know, but it looks like he might be able to cut this in.
For sure, bank it in if he wants to.
Yeah, but he's not from Kentucky.
Yeah, that's not an easy bank. I'm not saying that. It's makeable.
I think he's cutting it in.
If he banks it, he's got cue ball control.
Oh, he banked at it.
No, he missed that one by quite a little bit.
He's not a banker. Well, Ralph's got a chance to run out. Got to fall on the 2. Oh, what a good shot. What a good shot.
Yeah.
Now he's got the 2-rail angle to go to the 3.
Yeah, this is a little bit tenuous here, too. It's not easy. You want to really fall on the 3 pretty good because of the 7.
Good shot. Good shot. He got there, Mark.
World class. Yeah. Expertly done. He's going to carve through this rack. This will be another real tricky rack to get through because the 5 is still... But things are starting to shape up where you can see it's doable now.
Yeah, it's very doable.
It went a little long.
Yeah, this is going to be tricky.
Oh, yeah. Now you got a little more play involved here. Ralph takes a little exhale there, recognizing. Trying to measure up, see what he could get on the 5.
Oh, he's trying to get to the 5 in the corner. I don't think he can get by the 9. It's dangerous if he goes that way.
I think he feels like that's his best option to get where he needs to be. I think trying to go 2 cushions to get it in the side, you're not going to likely fall on it real good.
He'd have to hit real hard to do that.
Yeah.
Pretty full hit.
Oh, he's going to draw it straight over to it as well, and that will work the cue ball close.
Oh, he was playing for the corner. He did it, too.
Great execution. Yeah, the crowd appreciates that. That was a great effort.
They ought to appreciate the whole match.
Yeah.
Oh, he got perfect here.
Ralf Souquet.
2 rails to the 6 now.
Look at the focus and concentration, the great eye pattern, the smooth transition. This guy is just He's got
Oh, look at
everything.
this.
Now, you can't let up here. I'm not suggesting that he will because you don't get to beat Ralf Souquet, but you do see a lot of players kind of let up once they get through a tough series like that. It gets out here where it's manageable. Danny knows who my favorite player of all time is,
Yeah,
don't you?
of course.
Okay, Efren Reyes. But
That's why I'm proud. I beat him every time.
I spent 16 years plus writing a book, and I have 2 role models in there. One of them is Steve Davis. The other one is Ralf Souquet, because he's the whole package. Professionalism, makes the sport look good. And then he plays like
Good ones
this.
to write about.
Yep. It was my pleasure to be around these men. And honor, I might add.
That was a
Souquet.
great out under the
Yeah.
circumstances. He's on the hill now.
No, 9-8.
Oh, he's
He's on the hill, get on the hill. That's what you were thinking.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That is some tremendous pool. That's the 3rd rack in this set where it was really, really tricky. Outs that we have not seen other players been making. Ralph cruised through there. Wasn't easy, but he
Can
made it
is saying,
happen.
I can't lose shooting 935.
Yeah, you seldom lose there. That's for sure. One of the biggest differences in the matches, though, is the volume of balls pocketed. Souquet has more errors, but he's pocketed way more balls than Wang Can. And the way he's got those extra balls is cruising through tough racks like that.
You're right. You can use cruise because he made it look easy, and it wasn't easy.
Oh, so smooth. This has really been a stellar performance by both players.
Well, let's see if he makes the one in the side. Been making it like 4 out of 6. Swish. Swish, where are you two?
Not sure. Did he make the 2? I think he did. I think
He did,
he's got to
yeah.
cut the 3.
Yeah, he's got the 3.
Okay.
Can he miss the 6?
Well, I think he missed the 6, but can he miss the 3 is the problem. That's not an easy
Oh, yeah,
shot.
I know, but makes the 3 and pulls on the 4. He's going to get on the hill.
Yeah, this is a big shot. Just gonna slow roll it. Queuing up as if such. No.
Oh, he missed it.
Boy.
Tough shot. Tough shot.
Well,
I can see it now. This match is going hill.
that would be fair.
Look at the layout here.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get to come to the table against Ralf Souquet very often with the balls distributed in this fashion.
Yep.
Usually you have to fight for an opening.
Yeah, he didn't come close to the 3.
No.
What's wrong with this? He kicked his foot. There's nothing wrong with this. Just leave an angle on the 7, right? I like this.
Yeah.
He kicked his leg up like he did something wrong.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
problem
there was
here.
something about that he didn't like. He's got to like it now.
Little inside spin, 2 cushions down. Going to work the cue ball very close to the 8.
He got an angle on the 8 to do whatever he wants.
He go a little far. No, he's
Oh,
going to be
yeah,
okay.
he did.
No, he's going to be okay.
Yeah. Ball slowed down when you said it, Mark.
9-9 is our score.
Mr. Card ties the match at 9 games each.
You know, Ralph missed that ball, and that's one of the few times I would say he almost seemed like he was undecided whether to try to go 2 rails or 1. 'Cause he really missed that by a ball and a half from the
He missed
pocket.
it badly.
Great stuff here as you look at the rack track. Souquet went 1-0 in front, fell behind 5-1, and came back 5-4, lost a game, then he won 2 more. Traded racks for Souquet, then won another. Traded a couple racks. 9-9 is where we're at. Seven ball on the wing. This can is breaking. Went to a little fuller hit. Is this a dry break? Is the 3 ball going to find the pocket? It is not.
No, it's going to hang.
I thought it did.
Well, he can't pull on the 2 very easily. I see billiards it.
That's tough because you'd have to power up. I don't even know. I don't think he can do that. I don't think that's prudent.
No, you're right. If he billiards it, he's going to be hitting it too full. Well, you got to make the 1 and take whatever happens. That's how I think.
Now, this might be the time for the cross-side bank. Just roll in and come across and not try to introduce side spin or anything. Just take what you get. If you don't like the angle, you can still play safe or try to play safe. You might be playing safe right here by trying to put the 1 ball down, 2 cushions. No, he went for the shot. He's going to play the bank. This will be a nervy out. First things first, though, he's got a big bank in front of him.
They've been banking sharp. I think you got to bank it a little wider.
If he was to bank at soft speed and get past the side pocket, that's not a bad way to miss.
Oh, split the wicket.
That was beautiful.
That's a great shot. Now, does he have a rail first?
And this is really tricky on this table when it's that deep in there.
That's so
Danny.
deep you might miss it totally.
I don't think you can play it rail first from the angle that he has. I think you have to play ball first here, and you're going to hit the point. The idea is to just make sure you don't get hooked. I don't think you can necessarily play to get close to this 4 ball. Yeah, this is really, really interesting position play here. Oh, you used the point?
Great
Look at that, boy. I want to clap. He did not try to do anything that wasn't there. He just allowed the cue ball to hit the point.
With this guy, whatever he decides, you know was the right thing. That's how I feel.
Except for that 5 ball, he was jacked up over when he missed the 2 ball by a full diamond. I'm just being contrary. I agree with you. He seldom makes a decision error. I will agree with you. He had a period of time where he went through like
he's perfect here.
Yep. He went through 104 tournaments and finished in the top 4 in like 91 of them, Danny. Can you imagine how consistent that is? And no one.
He is very consistent, no doubt about it.
No one, not even my hero, ever had a run like that.
Yep.
It's not flashy, not fancy. He's not an egomaniac. He's just like a textbook. All valuable information. Cue ball.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's going to get... Got a nice kiss there.
He's playing the bank now.
No. He's going to cut it in the corner. Bank is not an option.
What? It's a pretty thin hit.
That's what he played for, though. He didn't want to deal with the combination.
Oh, this is very missable, Mark.
You don't win tournaments like this missing this ball. He's betting the game on this shot for sure.
Missed it.
You called it, Danny. Was not his best transition
I
of the
liked,
match either.
No, he didn't leave much. I liked him banking that ball. I mean, it was
Cross-side?
a tough shot.
What are you talking about?
Cross-side, yeah. He had a pretty good view at it. He just banked the ball to get out last rack. He doesn't have anything here.
No,
Unless he wants a billiards of 7. I don't think he can hit the 6 thin enough. What do you do here, Mark?
he's looking at trying to play it. Oh, he's going to play safe that way?
Gotta play safe. It's a tough safe, too.
Ralf Souquet sitting in his chair, staring right ahead, concentrating, getting prepared for his next opportunity. It's like Wang Can's just going to... Oh, nice shot. Super thin it.
It was pretty witty.
Yeah, did he leave a gap for a bank, though? That's the question.
I don't think I'd worry about it.
No, he played the shot the best he could. That was a pretty good shot. Ralph's down on one knee, eyeing it up to see if there's enough room to play a bank.
Position on the 7 is no problem. Yeah. Those banks don't go in by themselves. But he gave some tests here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an interesting match. Okay, good shot.
No problem. Those are not easy when it's this kind of a match.
He made that look way easier than what it really was.
Now he's got to fall on the 8, though.
He took a glance to see if he could use the side pocket. Now it looks like he's going to try to stun 2 cushions around to get on the 8 in the same corner pocket. Oh, did he get there? Not really. I think he can maybe back at it, but he's going to have to collide heavy into the 9, which means control the cue ball in the 9.
He's going to be shooting the 8, though, Mark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No argument with that.
He'll have a shot on the 9 if he makes the 8, that's for sure.
And he did. And it's going to find the pocket. Yeah, that's pretty hard luck.
Sure is.
Pretty hard luck there.
Ralph doesn't mind. It's one of Ralph's favorite shots here.
Yeah, this will put him on the hill, too. Ball in on the 9. Souquet now 10. Wang Can 9.
Souquet is on the hill. And breaking.
That was something.
Mm-hmm.
Went right through the ball and scratched.
Well, he fell thin on the 8. It wasn't easy to get the right shape. He chose to play it, and then when you collide into the 9, depending upon how the 8 enters the pocket, that dictates just how thick or thin you land on that 9. It's really tricky to control. He's a little frustrated. Be very difficult to set that up and try to scratch. You might shoot it the rest of the night and not scratch like that, Danny.
You're right. You couldn't do it if you were betting you could.
Oh, I doubt that you could do it 1 in 10.
But in a big match,
Yeah, it's like a
balls
magnet.
have brains.
You know, it's a very interesting thing, too. I would love to get the stats to flash up, but Souquet trailing on the performance average, but I guarantee you he's pocketed more balls in this match. And that's what wins pool matches, is just whoever makes the most total balls. Okay, final break of the set
See if
for
he
Ralf
makes the
Souquet.
one. He's been making it all night. Made it again.
Made another.
Made it 2 also, and he's got position waiting for the 3.
No, the 2's right over the side, but I don't know if he can cut
Oh,
it.
I don't think he could. But getting position, if you could, is going to be difficult anyway.
He might be able to cut it here on the overhead. It looks like, I mean, it'd be a super thin hit from frozen on the back rail, but
I think position will be tougher than the cut.
No, I'm going to defer to Ralph's execution here. I think he's going to go for it. I think he's going to get position. Short backswing suggests he's just going to roll it.
Perfect. Slow down, cue ball.
No, he wants to speed up a little, cue ball. Oh, he didn't get position. He was close.
Huh.
Yeah, this is interesting. Now it's not easy to play safe. He's got the 4 hanging down there, so a lot of different balls could, a lot of different paths that could open that up and pocket the ball, trying to play safe here. Oh, I don't think, yeah, it's going to hit the 9. Wow, good result. Souquet lodges the cue ball on the back rail. I reckon Wang Can will jump at this. I think there's more benefit to be had jumping this one than kicking. What say you, Mr. DiLiberto?
Well, he's right near the rail. I mean, if he jumps, he's going to have to hit part of the rubber with the cue. Don't you think?
No, I think he can get over this.
I don't know about that.
Oh, these guys jump great.
I know, but I think he's going to hit part of the rubber with the shaft.
Well, I feel like he's just going to get right over it. He might make the 4, but tough.
Well, I think it's going to be curtains for him. I think it's going to be the end of him.
Now look at the arrangement on the overhead here. That's a great view because you see where the 4 is at. It's a little tricky here. Each ball is 6 inches apart, and this is a very difficult shot.
Well, he definitely doesn't want to hit the 4.
Well, looks like he has to hit the 4. See what I mean? The 4's half over the pocket and on the rail,
Yeah.
and half not. And getting position here.
We'll see. He
Oh,
hit the
okay.
4, but it didn't hurt him.
Well, he played it. I mean,
Well, what do you do with the 5 now?
I think it's fairly routine. He got a
Oh,
couple
routine?
options. Well, I mean, routine is a
A couple
comparison.
innings ago, it was routine. He missed the ball.
Don't be contrary. I said that he can handle it. You
Well, he
think-
just didn't a little while ago. Well, he got a better angle this time.
I don't know. This was similar to the shot
Yeah,
that he
he
missed.
did. He missed the other one. No bargains here.
You know, last time he got a little bit of abbreviated quick transition on his backswing. On the final one, he prepped a little bit longer, and then he went a little bit short of that, which would indicate that maybe he was just a little twitchy.
This is no bargain, Mark.
No, this is a match winner. This is the one that's the benchmark of world-class pool.
You made it.
Yeah, smoothed it home. Shot.
The last one he overcut. This one he brushed the rail with.
I think he's going to take a little moment here, collect himself, gather some mental energy.
This is the match right here.
Yeah, he would like to
Make
just,
this fall on the 7.
just get out to the center of the table. 2 cushions. Uh-oh, he might be over the 9 here.
He is.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Tough shot.
Oh, super tough.
He's not shaking his head or bothered by it,
No.
but there's no bargain here.
Nobody knows he has to take it on.
But the position is not automatic.
No, I don't think he can go for perfect position. Just get the cue ball back down near
Just
the side
make the
pocket.
ball.
Yeah.
Make the ball. Forget position right here. Make the ball and take whatever you got. You can't do much. Make the ball. Well, you can cue the ball good enough so he can get better on the 9.
Oh,
What a shot.
What a shot.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable, respectful
Oh,
audience
look
here.
where he stopped.
Oh,
Oh,
absolute
the
gimme
people are
here to
gonna
win the
love
match.
this.
I love Ralph's approach. Oh boy, there was some turning points in that one, Danny. You have
No
any,
emotions either.
any closing comments from you? Souquet shoots a 880 and beats a 926 there by virtue of pocketing more balls. He made some tough outs.
Best match of the tournament.
Well, this has been Accu-Stats coverage of the 2016 U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship. On behalf of all of us, that's our time for this time. Until next time, so long.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.